to invite my very dear friend Swapna to share with us today her harrowing comeback journey of survival, courage, resilience, and grace. Thank you.
And Rekha, thank you for inviting me over. I think this was the main event. Rekha just wanted me to talk to my friends here, Flow friends and YFLO friends, about my experience. And I have a lot of pictures, and I'll just share my experience, like how I speak at home. And if you have some questions, please make it interactive. Do ask me questions, and I'll be quick with your answers too. So what made me go to EBC? It was a dream. It was on my bucket list. I wanted to do it. And I asked my husband, I would like to go on this EBC because I have two daughters. One is 12-year-old and the other one is 3-year-old. So I needed help back home. So I asked him, if you can take care of the kids, I can go on a trip for 15 days. So this whole trek was a 15 days experience. It started on April 18th. Of course, I came back a little early because of the earthquake. This is the team. We were a small group of people, 2 Indians, 1 Brazilian, and 1 South African, and the person in the last is our guide. So 5 of us went on this trek with 3 Sherpas. And this is the route map. I would like you to just closely look at it because everywhere I'm going to tell you how I went up and how we came back down. If you see Lukla, the 2,800 meters is the airport where we get off. And then from there, from the airport itself, our walk starts. And we keep going up and then come back. Will take about 15 days. That's the journey. So Everest Base Camp is at 5,364, the topmost. And this is a very small flight which takes us to Lukla from Kathmandu. It's a 17-seater flight. People say Lukla runway, the Tenzing Hillary airport, is supposed to be the scariest one, but to me, it's the coolest airport that I have seen. It's been an awesome 35 minutes drive from Kathmandu to Lukla. And then day 1, the minute we get off at the airport, our trek starts. And the airport is like very small runway, just 300 meters, and there's no fencing or compound wall or security there. We just walk out and then we see a lot of people clinging to the grill there. Why? Because you can select who you want them to be your Sherpa. So then you go there, you say, okay, these are the guys we want you to be our Sherpas, and that's how they join us on our journey. These pictures that I'm going to keep showing you is only because I'm going to split my whole experience into first half and the second half. The first half is the most beautiful journey that I had. And this is our day 2. The group started walking from Pakding, which is 2,600 meters height, to Namchi Bazaar, which is 3,450 meters. This is a general sight that you would see at the mountains. The kids carrying luggage, because this is the only mode of transport that they have to take the entire luggage up to base camp. One is the kids, people, or it's the yak or the donkeys. So this kid gets paid, he's carrying 55 kgs, and he gets paid only 30 rupees per kg. This 30 rupees is Nepali currency, which is 1.7 to our rupees. And this is one of the heroes that I met. For me, he's a hero, because at high altitude, when the oxygen level is low, you yourself carrying your backpack and walking up is extremely difficult. Whereas this guy was trying to save this dog which was injured. So he's been carrying this down to the Lukla hospital to save the dog. That's like really nice. And this is when we reached Namchi Bazaar. It's just to give you how beautiful the trek, the journey has been. And this is Namchi Bazaar. This is how Namchi Bazaar looks before 25th earthquake. And this is day 4. We again started from Namchi Bazaar, which is 3,440 meters, to Tengboche. And every trekker who's going up, at Tengboche, there's a monastery. He stops there, does his prayer, and then continues the journey. This is the youngest trekker, Trai, 9-year-old from Pune that I met. And we both had a 10 minutes discussion when we were resting, and we both hope that we would go to EBC at that point of time. And this is Tengboche to Dingboche. Here, if you see, there are no trees. After 4,000 meters height, you don't see any trees because the oxygen level is so low that you don't see any greenery there. And Dingboche is like a flat area covered with the hills. This is one area which is very safe in general, even during the earthquake time, because this area had chopper service, it had Wi-Fi facility, and I think this was the most luxurious place that I stayed because it had one attached toilet for 8 people, I mean to say. Yeah. And this was day 6. From Dingboche, we started walking to Dugla. And if you see, as we're going up above a certain height, we're only walking 300 meters, 400 meters, not doing too much distance, because we have to acclimatize. So for the acclimatization purpose, we stay back, even if we have the energy to walk up. And then this is Dugla. This is where we reached. And this is 4,600 meters height. We had a night halt here. There are only 2 hotels if you see here. And they're all actually brick you see for the main right side one. The left side one is more a Kirby sheets. And from Dugla, day 7, we started walking to Lobuche, which is at 4,950 meters height. And I'm only 1 day away from EBC. And this is Kumbu Pass, a place where memorial for all trekkers who die during the journey. There's a small stone which is carved on their name and placed there, and the bodies are taken back home. And these are the last few pictures at Lobuche on April 25th that I have taken. So if you see that right side picture, there's a restaurant that we were sitting, and we reached there a little early. We reached by 11:30 a.m. And my South African friend was telling me, Swapna, now nothing is going to stop you from seeing EBC. So we were thinking only thing that could have stopped us from seeing EBC would be high altitude sickness. We have crossed that, so we were all fine, so we were like super excited. 11:30, fortunately at Lobuche, after Dingboche, I got Wi-Fi connection. So when I switched on, I have messages from my daughter, 3-year-old, saying, Mama, please come back. And then I have messages from my husband saying, hey, where are you now? And then I just replied back saying, I'm safe, I've come here, I'm super excited. One more day, next day I'm at EBC. And then it was at 11:33 I messaged him this. He was not online, so I just left the message and let it be. Exactly, we were sitting there, we ordered our lunch, we were waiting, and suddenly the tea house started moving. The tea house is just like wood and small bricks and all. It started moving. I never experienced an earthquake before. So I was thinking that somebody's cleaning the snow above on the ceiling, and I was looking up. And then there's nobody up there, and somebody just screamed, earthquake, earthquake. Then we started running out. We were 40 people in that tea house. We started running out. The minute I ran out, right in front of me, there was an avalanche. And then we turned back. The walls of the building have collapsed. So my biggest fear was 11:33. I messaged my husband, I'm okay. And I'm super excited, I'm safe and everything. And I'm scared, I don't know when that message would reach him. And what if it reached him after the earthquake? And what if he thinks, oh, Swapna said she's safe, so she's safe and stops looking for me. So that was my biggest fear. So for almost 1.5, 2 hours, there was no connectivity. And luckily, there was one Israeli friend that we befriended on our journey. So this guy was going up to 8,000 meters height. So anyone who's going up Everest Base Camp carry a satellite phone. So he had a satellite phone. It was very kind of him to come looking for us where we were and told us through satellite phone that Everest Base Camp is completely washed out. We were only 300 meters away from base camp. So even then, after the earthquake, we didn't know what the intensity was. So we were hoping that, we can still go ahead. Maybe next day we can go ahead and all that. And then when he told us, sorry, you guys have to go back. Then after 1 hour, we got Wi-Fi connection through one of these trekkers. And then we messaged home again saying that we had an earthquake here. We don't know what's happening. We don't know what news is there. So we are walking back. We didn't know about Kathmandu at all. We were only thinking the situation is in our place. We didn't know what's happening down. And in 80 years, this never happened in Nepal. So even my Sherpa or guide, they had no clue what to do. So then people told me about aftershocks. I'm like, in Hyderabad, I had experience when I was in school, one earthquake, and one earthquake maybe sometime 10 years back or something, that was I'm sorry? Yeah, so that's all I know about earthquake. Here, I didn't know what aftershock was. Within 2 hours, there was another aftershock. And then we started feeling scared because the stones started rolling down and the snow is falling. It's very cold. We just walked up till that place and then we decided, let's walk back. And this is the destruction that happened in the place that we stayed. This is Lobuche after earthquake. From here, we started walking back. And we have decided, the guide said, let's go to Periche, there's another place. It's going to be safe, let's stay there overnight. And the challenge we have is we have to reach any place by 6:30 because it'll get dark and we'll get lost, we won't find the track. So at so-and-so point, we decided, okay, let's all start walking. We left a message saying that we're going down and we hope to be safe. It's just a hope. We continued walking down, we reached Periche, and this is what Periche looked. Every house in Periche is gone. The whole city is flattened. There was only one hotel that's strong in there because it's newly built. But we were scared looking at the whole abandoned place. We didn't know if we should stay there or walk back. I mean, walk to another destination. Then because we were very, very scared, then they said, okay, we'll continue the journey. And we started again walking down. And then we reached another place called Dingboche, luckily by 6:37, just when it was getting dark. So of course, I don't have those night pictures. And these are the bodies next day, taken from Everest Base Camp in the choppers to Lukla Airport. I'm not a doctor. For me, body, blood, injuries, I don't know. I don't know. When I see blood, my head starts dizzying. I mean, I feel dizzy in my head and I faint. I mean, that's how I feel. So from the minute I saw these things, my appetite is suddenly gone. I'm not able to eat. And I started running temperature, and we had no choice but to still continue our walking. And this is more and more destruction, painful sight as we keep walking down. And all the villages are abandoned. And a couple of villages are abandoned not because they're running away for their life. These people were going up to base camp, trying to get the injured 250 people who were injured there, them down, and 23 dead bodies down. All these Sherpas were going up there to help them. Because as a normal person, I don't think with the altitude problem I can carry beyond my bag. But these Sherpas are really, really strong. So they're able to carry the bodies and all. They're actually helping. And this place, April 26th, there was a second earthquake there at 6.7 magnitude. I was simply lucky here. I don't know why, I was just lucky.